This is everyone's Marvel Rivals Baddie Supreme. Did the figure hold up to the video game? Let's find out. We grind up, we ninny bong, and welcome back to the Justin Network. Toys, or should I say, to me, my X-Men. Today, as you can see, we're looking at the Marvel Legends Emma Frost Diamond form from the Uncanny X-Men, a true gem. And yes, oh yes, are we not super duper excited to open up this brand new figure that just came out? Just got her from Target. Telepath Emma Frost's chilly demeanor is only reinforced by her secondary mutation that transforms her body into virtually indestructible organic diamond. So yeah, this is not just the regular Emma Frost, this is her in her diamond form. Let's get her open and looked at. Alright, and here is the White Queen out of her packaging, and as you can see, she looks pretty darn good. My one concern is, well, I guess I have two off the bat. One, she's a little back heavy, has a hard time standing. As I say though, you mess with her long enough, she should get going. That's the way it goes with these Marvel Legends figures. You just gotta sit there and play with them for a while until they want to stand like they're supposed to. Eventually you can figure it out if you mess with them long enough. But she is slightly top heavy. I think this cape and then the hair does a little bit to make that happen. But secondly, all this clear plastic. I wonder long term if it's going to be an issue with, you know, staying together. Will it break? Will it shatter? A lot of times, clear plastic in toys tends to just shatter. You know what I mean? So I hope that that does not become an issue. But you never know. In 10 years, 20 years, it could be a thing. One other thing I just noticed, that little cross inside of her stomach, you see that? And it also has lettering F2. It's just from the pieces where she's see-through, you can really see them. And that's a little bit of an oversight that I really wish wasn't a thing. But look at the detailing there on her belt. God, that gold is perfect looking. It is so nice. As you can see, her face as well is looking pretty nice. It's funny because she almost looks like she's supposed to be a specific like actress almost, and from certain angles I'm getting Alicia Silverstone. Could be just because I recently watched Clueless, but I don't know. I'm seeing Alicia Silverstone from certain angles and I can't tell exactly what it is. I'm not sure if that's exactly who it is that I'm completely seeing, but as soon as I pulled her out I was like, wait, this looks like somebody. But the detailing and stuff on her face is really nice. They got her blue eyes painted in, you know, her mouth, her eyebrows, all that good stuff, eyelashes. They did some nice detailing on her face for sure. So I could just be a complete idiot. I don't think her cape comes off, which means that's as far as her arm's going to be able to go that way. That's as far as it's basically going to go that way. Oh my goodness, is that really the case? I mean, you can turn it all the way around right there. Got the double at the elbow as most Marvel figures of today does. Gonna be able to spin there. Gonna be able to, you know, do all that movement on both hands. But yeah, because that cape, it's not gonna be able to stick her hand straight up, do a T-pose, anything like that. Wow, that's kind of crazy. And then you can turn her head all the way around. That hair, even though it is a solid plastic, can still give a little bit. But yeah, that's, shoot, I just don't see any way that cape's gonna come off. I know it's not like physically attached right through there, but it is right here on the front of her outfit. So yeah, it's not coming off, I don't think. So kind of crazy, not gonna lie. She's got the move, yeah, right there at the top part of her ab area. You just can't see because of her top here, but yeah, it can spin right in through there. It's gonna be able to move a little bit. No move at the hip, but she can, you know, do that spin and such all the way around through there. It's just gonna get in the way because of her arms and cape, but it is doable. And then she can, you know, spin all the way right there. Gonna be able to double movement at the knee, as you can see. And her feet are gonna be able to do all that good stuff. Moving up and down, spinning all around. Yeah, fun stuff. It's funny as I'm looking at her, you know, her being the Ice Queen, the White Queen, whatever you want to call her. She's given me Mr. Freeze vibes. And when I say Mr. Freeze vibes, I mean like 90s Batman Mr. Freeze. If Emma Frost was DC, I guarantee this would have been Mr. Freeze's wife in the 90s, and she would have been played by Alicia Silverstone instead of Alicia Silverstone playing Batgirl. Am I right? Or am I super right? By the way, she does come with some nice accessories here. We get from the Xavier School of Higher Learning, some mutant pathogen research, a nice little portfolio there, right? Can't stand up on its own. It actually can. Interesting. And then you've got a nice little textbook here. What is it? It is the Danger Room Programming Manual Volume 1. So this is obviously supposed to be like a good Emma Frost, not the evil version. This is when she's a part of the X-Men, not, you know, the Hellfire Club. There you go. She can hold that. And let's see if she can hold this. It's a tighter squeeze with this hand. Oh yeah, she can hold it. Absolutely. Very, very cool. She also, as you saw, came with an extra set of hands. Let's go ahead and try those out. And we see she's got those wide open hands as well, as if she was attacking in some sort of way. So not going to be able to hold anything with those hands or anything. They're just wide open for attacking, I guess you could say. And then she also has an alternate head. And I actually had a very, very hard time getting that head to go in there. And what's funny is I don't feel like the faces are exactly the same. It basically looks like it's just another version of Emma Frost, like someone else playing her. You know what I mean? I don't know who this face looks like, but yeah, they're different. They're totally different faces. Those are not the same faces, just different expressions. They have a lot of similarities. They look very, very similar, but that looks like two different people. Am I right or am I right? The eyebrows are definitely different, way thicker on this. She's doing a little bit of a raised eyebrow pose. She's got her hair parted to the side instead of down the middle. I would argue, I don't know which face I like better, but I think I would lean towards this one. I don't know which one is necessarily more of, in my mind, like a straight up Emma Frost look, but either way, I do think I prefer this one. I do wish one of them gave her like her classic villain haircut where it's like cut up to, her hair's cut to her shoulders. I think that would have been nice, but yeah, that is your secondary head there for the Emma Frost. Oh wait! So her cape plugs in and out. Yeah, but it's still not going to be able to come out because it's like attached there. That's weird. But yeah, it can totally plug in and out from her back. Am I just a dummy? No, I really don't feel like that's because it is not going to come off there. I don't know. Weird, weird, weird. But we know she can't do the T-pose, right? See if she can do a Jean-Claude Van Damme. Or, you know, as the Marvel Legends figures can not do a full one, how wide can it go? That's not too bad. I feel like that's a little bit better than the average one. Am I mistaken? Or am I right on the money? I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit wider than your average one can do. Let's also, though, measure her up here real quick. Like, if you go from the ground to the top of her head, it's going to be close to about 6 1/4 inches. Somewhere right in there. And if we go to just the cape sitting there, not squeezing or anything, from end to end on that, it's going to be closer to about 4 3/4 inches. Pretty darn close. One thing I did notice as I was sitting here trying to pose her and such, you can move the cape like up and down some. So like you can get it down like that. Or sitting more higher up like that. There's some moves to be done there with the posing, but it doesn't add too much to the figure. That's just something that I wanted to make sure I said because I understood as I was posing her. So, what did y'all think of everyone's favorite Marvel Rivals figure? I thought there were some ups and downs to this figure. You know, it's got some cool looks to it, but unfortunately the posing is off. You know, the fact that we can kind of see some numbers and such in there, kind of off. I definitely am planning to get some rankings going soon. I'm working on it. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, so I haven't been able to plan out a whole ranking system for the Marvel Legends figures, but I promise they are coming, so do be patient with me. But like I said, I do think that this figure could have used just a little bit more work. I think the number one move would have been to be able to remove this cape. I know that would have took some extra engineering, but my opinion would have been well worth it. So I would like to know, what did you all think of this Diamond Queen? Did you love her? Did you hate her? Did you feel somewhere in between? Or maybe you didn't really care. You were just like, whatever. She was a whatever figure. So, you know, that's cool too. Just let me know in the comments. While you're there in the comments, how about you like, subscribe, and share? I would really appreciate it. And while you're at it, how about you go check out my second channel, the Justin Network Movies. Over there, we be doing a lot of movie-oriented videos. Got reviews, funny videos, retrospectives, games, all kinds of fun stuff. Recently, we just came out with our biggest video ever. It is Oscars related, but you did not have to watch the Oscars to enjoy it. It is an awesome game where we pin the Master versus the Apprentice. Who knows movies better? It's pretty awesome, and it's the most work I've ever put into a video, so go check that one out. And keep an eye out on this channel, because next week you will get another review just as you do every week on this channel. Just want to say I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and I guess all that's left for me to say is, till all are one, peace.